welcome. I'm Shayleigh Lawson, and this is Showtime with Shay. This week, I'm continuing to talk about the second half of Season 10 American Horror Story Red Tide. If you have not seen part 1 of my analysis, please pause and check out my coverage of the first 3 episodes before continuing. If you have already seen part 1, sit back, relax, and let's dive into this extraordinary second part of Red Tide. But because there is so much that happens in these last 4 episodes, I'm going to be talking through the show character by character and breaking down what happens to them and what I think of their actions. Let's start with Karen and Mickey. Karen and Mickey have a tragic end in Red Tide. Karen has been the only character that we've seen that has refused to take the black pill. She actually gives us the only hint to the next half when she said to Mickey she did not want to take it because she believed whoever did was not human. In episode 5, we see the two plotting to kidnap Doris's baby to protect him from the creatures. Their attempt fails because when they break in, they are startled to see Doris transforming into a creature. Karen frantically runs away and right into a herd of the creatures. But since Mickey has taken the pill, when he approaches her, they back away. But he gives Karen an ultimatum. Either take the pill or die. He puts one in her hand and walks away, and just when the creatures are about to bite, Karen regretfully takes the pill. But Karen is talented. She's a painter. And the next day, Mickey and her go to the beach so that they can feed and so that she can paint at the beach. But Karen never wanted to take the pill all along. So her revenge on Mickey is feeding and killing him. After she takes the audience by surprise with her kill, she paints, I'm guessing a masterpiece because we don't really actually get to see it. And then she slits her wrist and dramatically goes into the ocean. For Karen, death was the only option after taking the pill. She did not want to be a murderer. She never did. For her, her talent was enjoyable and she did it because it made her happy. But for the rest of the characters, the only thing they care about is making profit off of their talent and gaining fame. Now we're going to be talking about Harry Gardner. We last saw Harry walking into the murder scene his daughter Alma had devised. Episode 5 opens with Doris giving birth. Afterwards, Harry is so bloodthirsty that he actually takes cloth from the procedure and squeezes it into the bathroom to drink. Disgusting, I know. His urge is taking complete control over him, and it's interesting because this is the first hint at our episode's tragic ending. We then see that he takes Doris back to their home where he relentlessly gaslights her, which happens to be the title of this episode. Gaslighting is a type of manipulation, and boy is Harry a master at his craft. He convinces Doris that their family is safe and must stay in the same town where they have already been attacked numerous times. We will touch on Harry a little later in the show, but for now, that's all you need to know. After Doris takes the pill, Harry lets her go, and speaking of Doris, poor girl. After giving birth to her baby Eli, she is taken back to the home she does not want to be in. Side note, Eli is important because the show reveals that newborns are especially sought after because their blood tastes the best because it hasn't been through a lifetime of booze and drugs. It's pure. So along with feeling extremely unsafe in her home, Doris has to fend off intruders that are trying to literally drink her baby. She actually catches her other child, Alma, drinking from Eli and starts to get suspicious of what is actually going on. After a few scenes of gaslighting tactics from her husband, Alma finally spills the beans about the black pill, and she wants her mother to take it. But at first, Doris refuses, but after some 5-star acting on Alma's part, she breaks down and takes the chance. If you remember, Doris is an interior designer, so she should be boosted by the black pill, right? Wrong. As soon as she takes the pill, she is slowly losing all her hair. Her posture becomes deformed, and she is thirsty for blood. She simply did not have the talent her daughter and her husband did, and it was heartbreaking to watch. I knew this was going to happen, but actually watching this devoted mother go from caring and logical to trying to kill her own child was heart-wrenching. Harry catches her before she can kill Eli and locks her in the bathroom until morning. After Alma and Ursula revealed this was all a part of their plan to remove talentless Roadblock, aka their mother and wife, Harry decides to release Doris to become a failed result of the pill. The last scene of the episode 5 is Alma just walking past her creature-like mother, eating a squirrel unfazed. Alma reveals a lot during the second half of Red Tide. She's a master manipulator, and ever since she took the black pill, she hinted that Harry and her did not need Doris anymore. She straight up said she's useless and that she doesn't belong in the presence of talented gardeners because she does not believe her mother is gifted. And to prove her hunch, that's when she manipulates her mother into taking the pill, and she ended up being right. And now that her mother is out of the picture, she gets her dream of playing violin. That is until Harry tells her that because he just finished a screenplay that was going to be an ooze of success, they both had to stop taking the pill to attempt to live a normal life. Alma plays along, but later on in the last episode, we see her actually murder her father as part of Ursula's master plan. Speaking of Ursula, I swear all Ursulas are evil. Talent agent Ursula has been Alma's mischievous mentor. She advised her to set up her mother so that they could get rid of her, and in episode 6, we see that she has been scheming. She convinces the talentless Pale People to attack Belle and Austin while they are confronting Harry and Alma as they attempt to get their baby Eli back. Once the Pale People have killed Austin and Belle, she advises Alma to kill her father since he was stopping her from taking the pill. After all the characters that had any ounce of good in them are murdered, we see that the chemist Ursula and Alma have completed their plan, and we flash forward into them living in Hollywood. Ursula's handing out pills to anyone seeking talent, but causes literal zombie attacks. Alma has numerous auditions, and the chemist takes care of Eli and develops new drugs. They're living the Hollywood dream. For me, Red Tide was a disappointment. I was expecting a finale that tied together the plot holes and was giving an episode where all the bad guys won. The second part of this season's double feature is called Death Valley. The center of the next 4 episodes of this part is on aliens, and my guess is that the writers will reveal how the little black pill was created and who exactly are the aliens that connect the 2 parts. My guess is that it's going to be either the chemist or Ursula. These 2 have not had a proper explanation into their background, so I'm guessing that Death Valley will fill in the holes that we are missing. And that's all for Showtime with Shay. Make sure you follow at MUTV on Instagram and Twitter, and our website, mutv.missouri.edu.